There's a lot of colors, I don't know where to go. See a lot of colors, only feeling blue. There's a lot of colors, lost within a haze. Don't rely on others to get you through the maze. The dreams are not the same for me, standing by the shore.
Morning, it is day 3. It is super warm already. Today's stage you don't really see loads of shops and things, and in the next few days I do need to stop at a shop and like stock up on bars and eventually gas. I am now on the sand dunes. So I'm on the trail, packed up, and it is bloody hot. I bought this with me, it's a midge jacket, but I haven't really used it that much because the time the midges come out, it's really late and I'm in my tent anyway, or it's been windy. So this is my sort of sunblock today. It's really thin bit of material, really lightweight. I've got half a bottle of water and I'm hoping to fill up at this golf course. So those who like their history, this golf course, a guy come over in the 1800s because a woman wanted a golf course in her back garden or something like that. Set up this, and it's still going today, which is mad, but there's more history on that. Medic! That is absolutely crazy. Don't know what that is, but that is a huge skeleton. I've got to admit, a lot of the times on the trail, I had to question if I was even in Scotland with the intense heat and these absolutely beautiful beaches. For this long beach stretch, I only saw 2 people, and they were 2 locals who lived nearby. And they explained how they moved to the island to get away from the humdrum of life on mainland. It's a completely different culture and it's so peaceful. There's a really tight community spirit, it seems. Thankfully there was a few houses scattered around and I managed to blag some water. My bottles were empty at points because there's just limited places to fill up, as it's mostly seawater. So just passing this inland lock, and I just had to put my head in and my hair because it's so warm still. I've got to say though, this heat is quite draining, so going in there really refreshed me. I feel woken up again. Got a little friend following me. See ya! The mountains are calling. After the miles of long stretches of sandy terrain, it was so nice to just turn inland towards the mountainous terrain where there was rivers and lochans in abundance. It was also so much nicer underfoot. I'm actually a melon. Oh my god. I've completely smashed my camera, like the LCD screen. I can't believe that. I was literally just leaning it over there to get me walking through this fence. And it's obviously the wind's got it. And it's smashed to bits. Well, here's a shot of me walking through the fence. I stopped a minute ago, looked at the maps, and the idea was just to crack on and keep going and push on. It's 6 now, I don't get dark till late, so I was like, oh, I'll crack on and set up a bit later. And I've just got to this, and I don't know, I can't resist. Like, I've probably got, I'd say, another 3 miles to go to where I roughly was going to set up. But I've got here, and it's absolutely stunning. And there's a little bit over there that's caught my eye. I love having my home on my back with everything I need, just minimal stuff to get me by. It's very wholesome living so simply and detaching from materialistic lifestyle and modern conveniences. The outdoors is where I felt I've always belonged. It's where I can always express myself and act exactly how I want without anybody judging you. I've decided I'm going to live this life for some time to come. The freedom and simple beauty is just too good to pass up. Another beautiful day, and today's stage was really lush. But I would say it's really hard on the feet just with the terrain. I've got to say I am super pissed at the screen. I keep looking at it and it's so annoying because I can't see anything, just it's completely smashed. Morning campers, day 4 I think it is today. Absolutely gorgeous again. I just went up to the statue Our Lady of the Isles, which was really beautiful, and it's hand sculpted, and I think everybody on South Uist paid money for that to be built. Now dropping back down towards that main road, and then you pick up another track and we're gonna go back off the road again into a lovely little section. Apparently it's meant to be really boggy. I was thinking about cutting across here, but there's loads of fences and it's uneven terrain. It's so beautiful though. You've got all the mountains and the hills over here, and then on that side behind you, you've just got loads of different inland lochans and just miles of moorland. So, and obviously behind we've got the sea. So it's so diverse on South Uist, it's crazy. I've got this for about 5-6 miles, and then we get to some sort of little town. There's actually a shop there which I'm in need of because I'm completely run out of bars. I definitely put planning into it if you're thinking of coming. I'm so glad I've bought a load of mills and a load of bars and things with me. If not, you'd be doing a lot of detours. We've now reached the bog. Really boggy ground. Another hot old day. Just sitting here admiring the view and letting my feet rest. They're just so, it's just really warm. I've got bad hot spots and blisters. Lovely bit of bog section here. Just testing the waters. And that's going down a long way. So, just gonna try go where it's grassy. That's always the technique. Swallow, yeah, that would. This is why it's good to have hiking poles. They're just good to have sometimes. Times like this. Made it. Just stopped again because the shop that I was relying on is closed, and I think it opens in a bit. Are they shut for lunch or something? In the meantime, just sorting my feet out. They are in a really bad way, and I'm not sure if it's because of the boots I'm wearing or because of the tarmac and the roads, but I've been wearing these Keens mid boots and I've had no problems with them ever. They've been great. I've done on roads with them and walks, but yeah, I'm just bandaging my feet up, competed them. Hopefully they'll be all right. Put a safety pin through the blisters. Right, I've just been in that store that was back there. I'll leave the name because I can't think right now, but they are a lifesaver. They sell so much stuff. And I just loaded up on food. I got some drinks. I got Compeed because I need it now. I got sun cream, which I've been banging on for like the past 3 days. I'm now leaving South Uist. Hello, my lovelies. Just been in the Black Isles Hotel for some food. Got some dinner there, just to save up on freeze-dried meals. Right, I have now got my tent up, watching the sunset. I'm gonna set up my bed, clocked in, I think it's 17.7 miles. Best thing of the day, buying the sun cream, getting some food, and just seeing all the beautiful things in the day. I think the worst thing was seeing the state of my feet. Not a vibe. It is indeed day 5 on the Hebway. Left no trace, as you should always do. You can see it's not sunny today, actually cloudy, which is mad to see. Haven't seen the islands in cloud yet. After a few miles walking through the sand dunes, I took a little detour to the North Uist hardware shop where I got some gas. The weather's changed, has properly changed. Windy now, quite cold, rain's coming in. So just like that, it's changed. It's gone from like Spanish weather to back to Scottish.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cup my tea. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the greater.
Woo! It's a bit stormy. Absolutely mental. You can now see both sides of the island. I am now just on the road about to cross over to Grimsay, the next island. Back on tarmac, man. It's not a vibe, really not.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in